over 7 years ago, just before we opened our doors for the first time ever, we had just completed a bottling of over 1,000 bottles of Euphoria. And the wine was put into the garage for storage, awaiting our opening.
We went to bed and I'm laying in bed, we fall asleep, and shortly after we fell asleep, I'm awakened by the sound of corks hitting the floor underneath of us. Corks bouncing, ricocheting actually off of our garage ceiling. Pop, 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 pop.
So we went downstairs, and much to our dismay, bottles at the top level were popping corks all over the place. The corks, the cases that were down below couldn't release the corks, so they were exploding. We had sparkling wine everywhere. Actually, we didn't know it was sparkling wine.
And I ran over to the air conditioner and turned it way down so that it would slow down the re-fermentation that was taking place.
Frantically, we're trying to open up bottles and putting them back in the tank so that we can turn it back into a regular still wine. When I looked over and I just saw it flowing out of a bottle and it looked like champagne. So I said, you know, before we turn it back into still wine, we probably should taste it. And we did, and it was so delicious.
We waited till the next day and brought a bottle over to Dominic Stroline at Big Creek. He was kind of mentoring us, and we asked him what the problem was, and he explained the technical part of it, but then he tasted it, and he said, the only mistake you made on this wine is you didn't put this into a sparkling wine bottle.
So my son and I got together and created a cool label that said mistake with an accent mark, like Target or fancy French wine.
We ended up selling through all 1,200 bottles in a couple of years, and still had people coming back 2 years later asking for more of it. So it turned out to be a really great success.
And to this day, over 7 years later, people are asking, do you have any mistake? Where's that mistake? Well, we recreated it, this time on purpose. So our new bottle says, mistake on purpose. Mistakes are, I think they're designed to teach us a lesson, to help us grow and learn from any mistake that we make. And any mistake really can be turned into a positive, as you can see, mistake on purpose.
Praise God for mistakes.
Cheers.
Cheers.